Hey peeps, it's Andercon. I've played around with farms a bit before, but we're going to continue with it because I just happened to be switching out my tree farm to a multi-farm, and well, I might as well show it off. It's kind of a major thing. Um, so first off, I got to make all my stuff for it. I happen to lose my soldering iron, so let's just start with that. Need some bronze, I believe. Yep. So it's 3 copper ingots and a tin. And I gotta slap it over here in the carpenter. Just stick it in there. And, oh yeah, might wanna... Ooh. Steam engine's out. Alright, I got some coal right here. That'll work. And there we go. I could probably hook these two up to my main power now, since I got so much extra power. But, they drain power all the time, it seems. At least to some extent, so... I figured, hey, let's just, you know, keep it separate. Anyway, while that's doing its thing, I can also set up my thermiomic fabricator, and it's got to, I need some different tubes, these electron tubes. I'm going to need some obsidian ones and some rubber ones, because this particular farm is going to be, well, giving a bunch of different things in it. And the carpenter's done. Whip out my soldering iron here. Clear the recipe and put something else in here, because I need a circuit board to stick this stuff on. So this one is an advanced circuit board, because I need one that will hold 4 different types of electron tubes. And my thermiomic fabricator is finally heated up, so I'm going to grab some obsidian electron tubes and set up for some rubber ones, which is weird. But, oh well, need some of those. Alright. I just had this stuff sitting down here as a reminder where I wanted to put each one. So, let me just scoot these things around. Alright, next step is to wait on this thing, circuit board. Bleh. And there it is. Intricate. Ah, that's what it's called. Intricate circuit board. Alright, now I gotta stick all this stuff together and slap it in here. Certain specific way you gotta do this. Don't put in your intricate circuit board into this slot until after you've put in all of your... why am I getting a weird glitchy GUI? Okay, probably has something to do with the texture pack. Anyway, let's go to manage farms. I'm gonna stick in all my electron tubes first. And, wow, this is weird. I think this one's... this one goes here. Obsidian. Okay. Obsidian, bronze, rubberized, and the glitchy GUI. What the hell? Anyway, this is north, south, east, and west. And the east and west are bigger than the north and south ones. So if you put your intricate circuit board in this slot before you put these in here, you basically just screwed up. Or also, if you haven't put all of these in here and then you decide to stick this in there, it'll probably screw up. What the hell? This thing is glitching like mad. Managed. Manual. Okay. There we go. I was in the wrong setting. There we go. Manual farm. Gourds, crops, and 2 rubber plantations. That sounds about right. Alright, just throw this thing in here. That's pretty cool. It's got all my settings here. Alright, and if you want to take this thing back out, you just take the soldering iron and left click on it. And it'll keep all the settings for it. It's pretty cool. Alright, this thing's needing some certain settings, or certain things. Like right here I got some seeds, and I gotta do probably most of the rest of it myself, possibly. Let's just stick a little bit of this in here and see what it does. The type of, well, this is an unmanaged farm, it's basically something like a manual farm, so it probably isn't going to do much of the work for me. I'm going to have to set the thing up. Somewhere in here I happen to have some melon seeds, or a melon? I haven't got much, but it's something. Alright, there's my melon seeds, and I got some rubber tree saplings. I haven't got much of that either. Alright, well, first off, I know... Damn zombies knocking on my door. I know that I have to set up the trees myself, so I'm gonna have to like grow some of these and get some saplings off of them and stuff. And Now, I'm not sure if I've got to set up these myself. This goes over here, and I think I gotta give it dirt, it said in the wiki. So let me go take a look, see if I happen to have any dirt, because I used up so much of this stuff on my tree farm. It is nuts. Like, I got so much wood now, it's ridiculous. I'm never gonna need wood again. Let's see if this works. Fertilizer, water, melon seeds and regular seeds. Well, it's just kind of... Oh, okay, here we go. It's not doing anything with the melons yet because it's probably too busy messing with this. So it's going to go ahead and till my plants and stuff. This is like the original pattern for the all the reed farm. I just covered it up and stuck the tree farm on top, and then I just took it back down like an hour ago or half hour ago, just so I could go ahead and set this whole thing up. And let's see. Alright, it's growing some crops in there, and any of them that happen to get watered. So I'm probably going to have to redo the pattern for this on the water and stuff, because it's like incredibly excessive. But it'll go ahead and get itself going for now. I'll go ahead and see if I can just smack up those trees with a bit of rubber, or a bit of bone meal. I got a bunch of bone meal. You wouldn't believe how much Ace has got. I'm gonna have to show his stuff off soon. Alrighty, clicky and clicky. Alright. No idea if it actually collected anything off of it yet. So let's just see what I happen to get, if anything. Boy. Anyway, I've been real busy lately. Like, we're kind of setting up for a new series. It's, you know, going to be totally awesome. And it's basically the Industrial Craft 2 section of what we're going to do. Except it's going to be in a different format. Like, I normally do mostly tutorials and stuff, but I've done too many of those over time. I'm going to transition more over to like regular Let's Play kind of stuff, and just show off all sorts of awesome things while I do it. And if there happens to be some tutorials and you learn things along the way, then so be it. But anyway, this next one's going to be interesting. I don't want to spoil it. Basically just saying that it's going to be part roleplay, as well as, you know, playing with the IC2 stuff. And there's going to be explosions, fire, doom, death, destruction, and challenge. Because we're basically going to start with nothing. Or, well, very little things. So, that's probably all I'm going to give away on that. Ha ha ha. I wonder if I can actually put these, like, right next to each other. I might be able to. Oh, well, I might be able to make this an extremely dense farm of saplings, or whatever the hell. Rubber, that's it. So does it actually pick it up? It's hard to say. Let me just, you know, grow one real quick and just quickly take a look in here. It's because they usually spawn in with some rubber on it. Like that one's got some rubber on it. But I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Yeah, oh well. Anyway, I need a bunch more of these. While I'm at it, still haven't given me any melons. Fertilizer, water, 10. So I hadn't actually tried to set up this kind of farm before, so I'd probably have to grow the melons myself. And till the plants, or till the land for it. So let me just grab a hoe real quick. Yeah! And take a quick look, see what I happen to get. Let's see. That's probably plenty. Actually, I got some sticks right here, so put a little bit of this back. Jump over here, whip out my hoe. Yeah! And there we go. Whip out. Get through the door, you. Alright, usually these things are done on like a weird line. Like right here is probably all the bigger that this farm's gonna be, just because of the way it's set up. I'm definitely gonna have to redo the water at some point. This is gonna probably suck, but also probably won't want one right there. I'll probably stick it here. Just stick these in here for now. And, you know, I'll redo the pattern and everything, and then we'll make it prettier later. Alright, that'll work. It's growing some regular crops anyway. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and bone meal these things up. There we go. And that way it won't take as long to get my melons going. Gotta love those melons. Yeah. Alright, there we go. And I'll go ahead and grow another tree. I don't know if it's actually checking for the rubber or not. Like, supposedly it is. Oh, there it goes. It just grabbed one. Sweet. Alrighty. It's certainly got enough power. I got like at least 24 megajoules going to this farm all the time. I got so much power now, it's nuts. Alright, I'm probably going to let this thing do its thing for a little while, and I'll just, you know, grow up some of this stuff. But while we wait for that, I got some other crap in the basement I could show off a little bit. I've been doing a handful of other things behind the scenes. I've been trying to learn how to program in Computercraft, so I got this computer set up over here, and a bunch of lights and stuff, bundled cable, and a whole bunch of colors. So I just started with, you know, the beginning. For me, I wanted to... Well, most people start with like a turtle, which is like a little robot, but I wanted to figure out how to automate more of the factory and stuff, or, you know, turn off things remotely just from a computer or a console or something like that. So I needed to have a whole bunch of inputs and outputs through like basically redstone wires and stuff. So this was the easiest way to get a whole crap ton of inputs and outputs. So this is 16 different colors, and if I connected a one of these this wire here to, say, like a different side, like the front, I can get a whole another set of 16 colors off of it. So you can listen in and check for redstone signals or output redstone signals on all of them. So I was in the middle of a Lua here. Exit. Alrighty, LS. Okay, let's just restart. Reboot. See you later. Alrighty, CraftOS 1.5. Okay, this is basically like DOS in a way. I don't figure too many people around here have actually done much with DOS, but this is basically all just set up like the old ancient DOS. I went and sat down with a book like years ago for a month and just played with DOS forever. So I got a bunch of crap on my disk, and that's this disk drive right here. I got a floppy in there. And got some things I wrote, all this stuff, well, not RedNet. The bundle API, bundle reset, and bundle test I wrote. So let's take a look at that. Edit, bundle API. Alright, so I went ahead and made it all pretty up and everything. And this thing just handles a whole bunch of, well, it pretty much handles the inputs and outputs and things, because writing to these cables is a freaking mess. You don't say, like right here is the write code to the cable. Like you don't just say, hey, turn this cable on necessarily. You got to do like which side of the computer you want it on, right here, and then over here it's what color you want to turn on, and that part is not straightforward at all. This A side here has to be like in quotes, left, right, up, down, top, or bottom. This right color basically has to be a numerical value, and every color on this this sort of cable has a different value, so it's a big freaking mess. And it's like, and then if you want more than one cable to get turned on at a time, you gotta add them together and things, so it's just horrid. So I've made this entire API, which is basically a bunch of functions, just so it'd make it a lot easier on me to play with. And I wrote a program for it. Let me just exit out of this. Let's see, bundle test. This is basically just a diagnostic program, making sure everything works. This is asking me what side I want to output to, or run the test on, and I'm going to choose back, which is B in this case. And this is just going to toggle all the colors all the colors off and on. Get out of the way, you! What the hell? You're always in my way. Get out of here. And literally, because I've not done much in the way with programming before, it took me an entire day to learn how to do this part. And then 2 days later, I came back and rewrote the entire thing in like 4 hours to be massively better. So with this thing, you can it can handle up to 96 inputs or outputs if you happen to hook up enough of this bundle cable to every side and not get them to touch. And so it's pretty powerful what it can do now. I added a whole bunch of crap to it. Let's see, go ahead and terminate that. Lua. Okay, that's my Lua. This Lua program just allows you to basically act like you're writing a program, except you're not really. And you can run the commands like a program would from here. So os.load API. Put a space there. /disk/ bundle API, and there we go. It loaded. Okay, so say if I wanted to just turn on one of these, I'd have to go bundle API dot on, and then see what's up. This is a side, so back, not buck. Back, and then color, in this case, let's go orange, and then enter. Alright, and it turns on the orange. Now, there's other ones I can do off right here. That's pretty simple. It just turns it off. And then we got toggle. That way, if it's already on, it'll turn it back off, whichever. I also got pulse. I added pulse in this morning. Let's just hit pulse. And this one takes an extra little, thing over here. I gotta tell it for how long, so let's just do 1 second. Alright, there's my orange, and it turned back off already. And you can get, pretty much any value in here. Like, here's a real short one. I almost couldn't see that one. Let's see here. Yeah, it's real short. So, exit. Let's exit this to get out of Lua. Alright. Now, the neat thing about this computers, like here, is they have a certain program called, let's go take a look, see what it was called, because I was just using it, and I need to copy something off of the internet. Anyway, sorry you're blind while I do this. It's called paste bin. Okay, there we go. And I got what I needed. Paste bin. Actually, I'm not going to do this in the disk. cd ... I'm going to put this directory. Okay, I'm already in the main directory. Okay, then I'm going to do it in the particular directory I'm in, which is like the base core directory. See, paste bin, get that number, which is something I put online, and I'm going to call this bundle API. Hit enter, and it connects to the internet, downloads the API, and sticks it on my computer. So there we go. If you use this exact command, you'll download my API that I wrote, and it'll stick it on your computer. This is 9IYHAY lowercase q8. And it'll just grab anything right off the internet. You can post your scripts onto the Pastebin website, and anybody can download them like this. It's awesome. So this thing has real internet access. People wrote browsers for it and everything. There's games for this thing. There's all sorts of crap. It's just nuts. Like IRC chat programs. You can chat with people in their single player world even. It is just nuts, the stuff you can do with this. So I'm just now getting started with it. Alright, so over here be the bottom of my farm, and it's still just sitting there half the time. I had the tree farm on it for the longest time, and I've got a ridiculous quantity of wood. This is 537 stacks of wood, not to mention a ridiculous quantity of like apples and all these saplings that I can turn into fuel, and a whole bunch of sand because it turned all the dirt to sand. Alright, so here's where everything's going. I don't know why it's sticking dirt in here, but there's melons in here already, some sticky resin, and more melon. So it's just going to slap it in here, and later I'm going to put in a sorting system and automatically go ahead and extract the resin and stuff, but I'm just not to it yet. I'll get there. So over here, I threw in something back here. Now this is basically a grinder. One of the mods here allows you to make soul shards, and if you have a soul shard and you kill an enemy, it'll link it to that kind of enemy, and the more you kill, it'll level up your soul shard. You can stick it in your own little custom monster spawner, and you can just this one's a level 5, which allows me to turn it off with a redstone signal. So it's sitting way up there, and it's spawning a whole bunch of little cave spiders, and it's collecting the string right here, and it's collecting that with a whole bunch of obsidian pipes, which I got in the floor down here. So I got some lava up there too, just in case, because they are spiders and they can climb the walls. In case the drop doesn't kill them, the lava will. Just to make sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top of that. This one's not as efficient as it could be. I don't have a big spawning space up there, because they got a pretty large spawning radius normally, something like 8 by 8, and with it in the center maybe. But it's sitting in a 3 by 3 spot, and it can only spawn into that little area, so it's not really spawning a whole lot at once like it could. But right there it is, just sitting there, and I got all the pipes in the wall and the redstone and stuff, so flip the switch and it turns the thing on, and they just drop down the hole pretty much. Surprisingly, it's deep enough in this little bit of a mountain that it doesn't spawn anything else outside, which is pretty nice. So everything's looking pretty cool. Let's take a look at the farm real quick. Apparently it's grown some melon, because I had some melon in there. I forgot to take it out and plant more. But yeah, I'll keep working on this and get some stuff going. And here's the final result. So I got 2 tree farms. The left and right side here, which is that way's north, so tree farms on the left and right, only rubber. Melon farm in the front here, right here. And wheat farm in the back. Now I wasn't thinking when I put in this, I was thinking, oh, I'll get to see beautiful melons all the time. And I'm like, wait, oops, this thing's going to chop them down immediately, so I'm going to be looking at dirt all the time. Oh well. And so I went ahead and put these things every other block, so they're, really squished in there super tight. See if I can see any down here. Yeah, there we go. Every other block, just like that. And it works so far, anyway. Takes a while for it to generate rubber, but it'll pop them all off for me, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't think this thing... Oh, there, it just took some melon. I don't think it takes much. Every now and then it'll use a little bit of dirt, like if you trample some of this over here. It'll use up some seeds and then pour them back in here when it harvests stuff. It doesn't take anything except fertilizer and some water for these trees here, so they're good to go. I don't have to do anything for that, and I got infinite water. But I got this hopper up here, and I can just slap anything I want in there. Like if I needed extra dirt or seeds or fertilizer, I can just stick it in here, and it'll filter into this when it needs it. So I'll probably fill the thing full of fertilizer for now, since I haven't really got anything else that needs it. That tree farm, the regular tree farm I had on there, it takes so much dirt. It was just ridiculous. So I like fill that thing up, and then immediately it would just empty itself like within an hour or two. Okay, so probably about that much will do the trick. I'll go ahead and fill this thing up here. Alright, hopefully the rest of this will work out. this one back. Slap away the seed, because I don't need the seed. I got rid of my seed thingy. Well, anyway, I had it going for a little while, so you can go ahead and see that it's doing a little bit of stuff. I'll just slap seed in here. Giving me melon seeds, sticky resin all over the place, a whole bunch of resin. And like if I come back here like this time tomorrow, these will probably be almost all full. So I wanted all the seeds from the melons. Pretty much I'm just growing melons so I can have the seeds to squeeze into seed oil. That way I can use that in the farm, or not the farms, the apiaries basically, because I'm real short on seed oil, which is it's just ridiculous how much it uses, and that should work just fine. It'll pull out fertilizer from there occasionally, and refill it. This thing is probably going to be good to go for several days now. I probably won't have to do anything. Sweet. Alright. Well, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. Pretty good movie, eh?
Yeah, very good movie.
It's classic. Star Wars. Sweet.
Unfortunately, the quality's not so great.
Yeah. Well, it's an old movie after all.